be Christmas Eve, and our boss, Gabriel, has asked me to take on one of the toughest jobs. Joseph and Mary are making their way to Bethlehem, and I have to interview the animals to see which ones will be in the stable of baby Jesus. Several animals have signed up for the interviews, and I know that they'll be upset if I don't pick them. God, you really must help me with this one. My, I hear my first interview coming. It sounds like Leo the lion. Here he comes now. Welcome. You must be Mr. Leo the lion.
Mister? Did you just call me Mister? You should call me Your Majesty. After all, I am the king of beasts.
Well, Your Majesty, let me get right to the point. Why do you think you should be chosen in the stable?
Why? Why, you ask me? Isn't it obvious? I'm the natural choice, since I'm the king of all animals. It's only right that I be allowed to be there. Besides, everyone is afraid of me, because I'm the greatest. No one will ever hurt baby Jesus when I'm around. I will protect that baby. I'll snarl and roar at everyone. I'll bite anyone who attempts to touch the baby, and I'll rip them to shreds. Then I'll eat them raw.
Thank you, Your Majesty, but I think you might be a bit too violent. Well, let's see if the next interview goes better. Stop that. Come down here so I can talk to you. You must be Lenny the Loon.
Yup. It's the sounds we make when we want to talk to other loons who are sometimes far away.
What do you talk about?
Things like, watch out for that bald eagle. Oh. Sometimes, though, we just want to scare people. They think we sound like ghosts.
This sounds like you'll be too scary for a little baby. I don't think that this is going to work. Why don't we send in the next animal? Oh, what did you just say with that little sound?
I said I'm sad that I'm not chosen.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Loon. It just means that the stable is not the best place for you right now. You and all the other animals are still important.
I'm so happy to meet you, your high Christmas angel nest. It's so nice to meet someone almost as beautiful as me. Oh, darling, I absolutely love the gold wings. I was contemplating about some blonde highlights for my wing feathers. What do you think? I think it would be marvelous. Oh, darling, I would love to talk about fashion. I could go on and on and on.
Excuse me, but I would like to do some of the talking here as well.
Oh, but of course. What would you like to talk to me about, darling?
I'm interviewing in order to select the animals to be in a stable with baby Jesus on Christmas. I wanted to know, what do you think that you could offer in the manger scene?
Darling, did you say stable? You mean with hay and manure and bad smells?
Why, yes. That's exactly what I meant.
Me? In a stable? Oh, I don't know. I thought you said stage. I see myself more like a star singing on a stage. I'm sorry, but a stable is beneath my dignity.
Well, Lady Gigi certainly wasn't stable material. Dear God, I'm already halfway through my list of interviewees, and no one seems appropriate for your birth night. Oh, that must be Danny the Dragon. He's my next appointment. Let's see if he could be in the stable with baby Jesus. My, your breath is certainly very hot, thanks to the fire that you breathe out.
Yes, it is. Here, let me show you.
Oh, ouch. You just burned my wings. They're a mess.
I'm sorry about that. I perform in a circus. They always want me to breathe out as much fire as I can.
Isn't that difficult?
Yes, it is. I get a little hoarse by the end of the evening and have to eat those throat lozenges and cough drops.
Does that help?
A little bit. I do love performing in a circus, however. There are spotlights on me while everyone just stares at, well, me. Only me. When I breathe fire, everyone gasps at first, and then they clap their hands in great excitement. So much power for a little dragon like me.
Well, that's nice for you, Mr. Dragon. But baby Jesus is going to be born in just a humble little stable. There are no spotlights, no clapping crowd. It's just a small baby wrapped in swaddling clothes with two saintly parents looking on. You have a wonderful talent, but it just doesn't fit the scene.
I understand. Well, let me know if he ever wants me to come over to barbecue some hot dogs.
I will. I think Minnie the monkey is next.
Whee! It's me, Mona the monkey. Whee! Let's play. Let's jump. Hooray! Hooray! Woohoo! I love to swing around and cause trouble.
So you are Mona the monkey? I thought you were Minnie the monkey.
That's right. But I have other names too.
Really? Why?
I like to do monkey business. I always like to cause trouble and play and laugh and have fun. It's fun to trick people by using different names. Sometimes I'm Matilda, or Mildred, or Millie, or Madeline, or Mabel, or Mona. It's fun. It's a fun way to play jokes on people.
What would you do in this stable with baby Jesus?
I would tell him all of my tricks. I would show him how to trick people for laughs. Let me give you an example. I'd show him how to do a magic trick and then how to tell people that he's the son of God.
Well, I guess the joke's on you. He is the Son of God, and he'll be able to do real miracles and not just magic. I'm afraid that you have a lot to learn, Minnie or Mona or Mabel, whoever you are. This is probably not the best time for you to be in this stable.
I don't feel so good when a joke is played on me. Maybe I should be more careful about playing jokes on people.
It sounds like you learned a lot today.
I think I did. Yes, I really did. Woohoo! I'll see you later.
Let's see who's next. I'm getting worried because we're running out of animals for the stable. I think this one is the last one. It sounds like Elmer the elephant is coming.
I'm getting pretty good with my trumpet, don't you think?
Do people comment on your trumpeting?
People are always talking more about politics around me rather than about how I play the trumpet.
Why?
They always think I'm a Republican just because I'm an elephant.
Well, you do trump it a lot.
That's not funny.
You're right. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get to the interview. What do you think that you could do to help in the stable of baby Jesus?
Well, I could play lullabies for him using my trunk as a trumpet. And then I could sit on his manger and tell him ghost stories.
Oh, I don't know. Your trumpeting would wake him up. Mary and Joseph wouldn't be able to sleep either. I'm afraid that if you sat on his manger, it would break. You have many wonderful qualities, Elmer, but you might have to wait until he gets a little older.
I'm a little disappointed, but I understand. I might go on that diet so I wouldn't break his bed in the future. Maybe instead of 600 pounds of salad a day, I'll cut it down to maybe only 200 pounds a day. Yeah, I'll come back when he's old enough to eat salad with me.
Well, that was my last interview for the day. What am I going to do? It's almost Christmas. God, you are gracious and loving. I want happiness for your son when he comes to earth. Please help me find the perfect, quiet, humble, and loving animals to welcome him. Please send me a miracle. What's that sound? I don't have any more interviews. Are you here for an interview to be in the stable of baby Jesus on Christmas?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Us? Why us?
I'm interviewing for animals to be in the stable with baby Jesus on Christmas. What could you do for him?
No, I'm not here for an interview. I didn't sign up because I don't have much to offer. I just keep quiet and eat my vegetables. I try to be very peaceful.
I'm the same way. I try to be humble and patient and loving. I do think, however, I might be a small help if I use my tail to swish away the flies.
I'm soft and cuddly and warm. Maybe I could be a living blanket for the baby.
Perfect. Just perfect. Let's call the others and tell them the good news. Everyone from today's interviews, come back now. Listen up, everyone. We found the right animals for the stable. Clara the cow will be using her tail to quietly swish away the flies, while Lori the lamb will be a warm, living, and loving blanket for baby Jesus. Their sense of humility and service is a perfect way to welcome baby Jesus. All of you animals, however, have many important gifts as well. All of you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, also have gifts as well. Everyone must develop their gift so that you can give it to Jesus. You can start to do that today at the end of the puppet show by being nice to your relatives gathered here today. That way, we can all have an extremely Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy